It's that time of year again, folks. I was excited to see one of the Spirit Halloweens open near me. Of course, we gotta start with the animatronics display. It's got a bit of a haunted summer camp theme this year, which is super cool because they had these little things you could interact with that weren't even for sale. They were just there for you or your kiddos to play with. Very neat. Some rather intense offerings this year. I would love to see this face removing guy working properly, but the surprise was a bit wasted on me since it was open from the start. Surprisingly, the best scares for me were from these things that I wouldn't have found scary normally. This raccoon in a trash can and fuzzy, unrealistic spider made me jump several times. Now we get to the belle of the ball, Freddy Fazbear. I'm surprised it took this long for Spirit to get an animatronic of this guy. It was great to see his movements and just how absolutely massive he is. I'm not a Five Nights fan myself, but I do love the details and movement on this guy. And considering there was a sign saying only one per person, they're definitely expecting him to sell well. On to the kids' costumes. Many offerings looked pretty similar to last year, though I did spot some newcomers. The Amazing Digital Circus has a presence this year, which I know will be the talk of many kids. I was impressed with the amount of plushies this year. These guys were like horror Build-A-Bears, and I feel like they'd be a great hit for any horror fan. Not sure if Elvira is a great candidate for a stuffy though. My personal favorite section, the housewares. Because this is stuff I could have in my house all year long. These guys were particularly cute. And Lord, I hated this guy as a kid. There's definitely enough stuff here to fill Morticia and Gomez's Reading registry, and then some. Oh, and for those of you with horror fans on your future Christmas list, have I got a tip for you. Go to certain Spirit Halloweens the day after Halloween and before they move out. Sometimes they will have these huge clearance sales. Last year, I got a ton of Christmas shopping done before the first week of November was even over. On to the adult costumes. It may just be because we millennials have a problem with adulting, but I definitely noticed an uptick in adult costumes themed around classic children's media. There was a huge SpongeBob section, which included some pretty cool meme costumes as well. This Mermaid Man women's costume is such a brain twister. This would be the ultimate costume for non-binary people. These Power Ranger costumes were interesting, especially the sunglasses thing instead of the mask. Batman villains are always a top choice for Halloween, and this year is no different. Screamin' Terrifier again, all the rage. Wow, a whole section for costumes for girls in information technology. And of course, you gotta hide your eyes now, children. We've got the adult Halloween costumes. And of course, the women's are all revealing and stuff, and the guys are just bad puns. Here are some of the bad puns of this year. Now, I'm all for bad puns, but we need some equality here, people. Where's the equality? Then we got this whole section that's a bit of what I call do-it-yourself costuming. You got pieces of costume, and you've got to figure out what you're doing with it. These are great and as vast as your imagination. Lord, just look at the blood options. I had no other great spot to put this. Let me just throw in this insane collection of creepy babies for sale. They've got some nice outdoor decor as well, especially if, like me, the high-priced animatronics just aren't for you. And of course, the dog costumes. There's some pretty creative offerings this year. And the shirts. Wait a minute, what does Dr. Pepper have to do with Halloween? And of course, they gotta try to get you with the impulse purchases near the front. And there's some great stuff here as well. Mugs, car stickers, little toys, and knickknacks, all vying for your attention just before checkout. Even though it's only beginning mid-August, the spirit of Halloween is alive in this spirit. It's currently a high of 110 degrees today, so we're definitely craving the cool air that comes with the season. Let me know if you've been to your local Spirit Halloween yet this season, and I'll see you next time, Slayers.